Hello, and welcome to saveourmiddleclass.net. I'm glad you're here. For the past 25 years, all I've ever gotten from a politician was heartburn. They pre-tested every statement, every phrase, every proposed policy in focus groups, and the ones receiving the most likes were the ones they would regurgitate to us. They didn't believe in what they were saying it because it was what we believed in. I am done with politicians telling us what we want to hear. I want to hear what they think and how they can enhance our lives. This year is a very welcome change, thanks to Donald Trump. While I harbor some reservations regarding Donald Trump's stated positions, which I will cover in another video blog, I find that I agree more with him than any other candidate. Here is why. Donald Trump is voicing our frustration, our angst, our hope, and yes, our anger and our disappointment in the way things are in Congress in Washington, D.C. He's also voicing our own patriotism and how we feel about the USA. He is focused on rebuilding the dreams of the American middle class, and so am I. And he, like us, is on the outside looking in at both the Republican and Democrat parties. I also like the fact that he is funding his own campaign and therefore has none of the bought and paid for issues that surround other candidates. As for our country's two major political parties, I am completely fed up with both of them. They both support the New World Order of borderless countries and global access to cheap foreign labor. Both the Democrats and the Republicans are parties of privilege and influence and don't think they are not. And they are the death dealers to the American middle class dream of a better life. Let me say that again. Both political parties are the death dealers to the American middle class dream of a better life. The leaders of both parties are entrenched in their positions of power, and they will continue to pursue their donors' visions of total access for all foreign-made goods into the U.S. If Trump should win the election, I expect them to dig in their heels. They will not cooperate, nor compromise, nor assist with any dismantling of their donors' global corporate vision. Trump can expect no help whatsoever from either political party. For appearance's sake, they will appear in public to be supportive of a Trump agenda. But behind the scenes, they will drag his agenda into the back room, and behind closed doors, they will dissect it, neutralize it, and render it useless. This they will do at the urging of their major political donors. This is what will happen unless you get involved. You need to put your partisan political position aside and focus on one thing: jobs for the middle class. You need more money in your pocket. We all need more money in our pocket, and that comes with more opportunity for employment. Don't you understand that both political parties are killing our American middle class? Both political parties have sold us down the Chinese drain. Don't you see that both the Democrat and Republican parties work for the same interests? Big banks, big business, big labor, and the rich. Regarding big labor unions, I will soon have a separate video blog detailing how they are not the savior to the middle class that you have been led to believe. So what can be done to ensure the cooperation of Congress should Trump win the presidency? If anything is to be done, it needs to be done before this election. That something involves you. Yes, you, my fellow middle-class citizens. If you want to see any progress toward rebuilding our American middle-class job market, then you need to lay the groundwork now to ensure a supportive Congress. We can rebuild the middle-class job market, but it will require electing politicians who work for us. The global corporations will oppose you, the wealthy campaign donors will oppose you, and so will the big banks. The only way that we and you can elect politicians whom will work for us is by having them sign the American Middle Class Pledge before the election. You must make your vote conditional upon their signing the pledge. We have had enough of politicians telling us their goals. We need them to pledge support to our goals. We need them to focus on improving our lives, and the best way that this can be done is by growing a meaningful middle-class job market right here in America. Without your involvement, this election will produce another crop of elected officials who will continue to dismantle our domestic job market in favor of more and more cheap foreign labor. Is that what you want? Is that the future that you want to provide for your children? It's not the future I want to provide. Join us and elect those who support you and your family. Elect representatives who will rebuild our middle-class job market. The sole focus of this blog is to rebuild our middle-class job market in America. The Republican Party is not focused on it. The Democrat Party is not focused on it. Trump has yet to detail his plan, but when he does, it had better be focused on growing our middle-class job market. And if it is, and if he is elected, then he will need a supportive Congress. In reality, it is we, the middle class, who will need a supportive Congress. By the way, for those whom are interested in a job plan, there is a workable plan detailed in Tom Porter's book, which is guaranteed to bring these jobs back to America. It does not conflict with any current treaties and rewards corporations which agree to rebuild America's job market. It is a win-win for all. You will find the book on the homepage at saveourmiddleclass.net. Again, I urge you to get involved and print off our pledge and mail it. Thank you, and as always, may God bless our American middle class. Until next time, goodbye.